And that was the 2000s.
Well, that's also Illinois minimum wage. New York's minimum wage might be a little bit different.
Yeah, because
you imagine it'd be way higher because their cost of living is way higher.
I heard that minimum wage in California is $15.
It's because everything around them costs more.
Living.
Yeah, everything costs more.
Well, you're talking about, poor broke motherfuckers like us.
So let's move on. Let's not talk
mansions.
about this because, goddamn it, this movie sucks.
Mitsu tries to take aim at April, and
the mighty Raft stops it with a side throw. That's right. Breaks that fucking bow.
Followed by ripping off masks and, hey, we're like the other guy you found. Remember him?
I saw that ridiculousness with the throwing of the sai, and if this movie was cool, that would have been pretty cool.
But it's not.
But instead, he threw a sai, and it was a very slow throw.
Yeah.
And somehow her arrow fractured into like 5 pieces.
Can we admit that she's not Green Arrow?
Yes.
Isn't that cute? But it's wrong!
All I'm saying is that I am trying to find.
I know, you're trying real hard, and I do the same thing.
So am I.
I did the same thing. I found a really bad scene.
If when we get downstairs, if you ask Hannah, be like, is this legit? I literally, when I popped in the movie, I was like, okay, I gotta take really good hardcore notes because I know I'm gonna be the only motherfucker defending this movie. I know it.
The only thing we should be defending is maybe the soundtrack. That's it.
No, because like I say, there are certain parts of it that I don't hate. Like, I really don't hate. I hate parts of the villain, but I gotta be honest. Turtles movies, these 4 Turtle movies that we get don't have good villains. They all fucking suck. Yeah. And if you were to stack them up against one another, sadly, this dude's the second best villain in the 4 Turtle movies.
Yeah.
He has an agenda. He's crafty about it. He's manipulative.
I don't know.
And he accomplished most of his goals.
Yeah, but I might have to rewatch TMNT, though.
He might not be a skilled fighter.
Because I don't remember much on that villain. I just
See,
remember
now that's another thing, too.
Immortal.
This is a different kind of villain that the Turtles don't deal with very often. This guy is a Lex Luthor-class villain. He thinks. He's not about fisticuffs. He says, how can I fuck up this situation to work for me?
He can't fight.
He has muscle all around him.
He cannot. When it comes to fighting for ninjutsu fucking taught turtles, he can't win.
I love how you almost said ninjutsu masters. I was like, wait a minute, no, that's wrong. That's way the fuck wrong.
But I'm saying that Walker is one of the best things in this fucking movie.
Either way, let's move along because douchebag McDicksucker is currently burning down a village to find a scepter, killing women, children, and the elderly.
To which I made a note, by the way, that this is exactly what I mean about all the fights are fucking slapstick and there's no fucking attitude in this movie. And I don't know if fucking Mothers of America or whatever the fuck had their hands in this, but this seems like it was held to the same fucking scrutiny that the animated series were being held to at the time. Such as when we grew up, Spider-Man never threw one fucking punch. 5 fucking seasons. He never threw a single punch in 5 fucking seasons because it says in the contract, if Spider-Man is seen throwing a punch, your series is canceled.
Yep.
He may not punch. All he did was swing around and get his ass kicked for 5 fucking seasons.
Or throw webs at people.
Yeah.
Let other people throw punches.
And if you ever watch the 80s Turtles, they're always like, oh, we tripped that guy, or some shit like that. And this got hit by the same stupid shit, and you can tell that it was under the same scrutiny when this dumb motherfucker says, fire over their heads and bring me the scepter. This is something that would never have been said in feudal warring Japan.
Yep.
He would have killed every motherfucker there, burned the fucking houses, took what he wanted, and went back and said, I got this.
Hey, Bill. You misspelled feudal.
Yes, I did.
There's an E in it.
I was watching a very shitty movie.
So you didn't really care.
No.
Spelling does not really matter here.
No, nothing mattered except for taking the notes and getting it done as fast as possible.
Let me put it to you this way. The only redeemable thing about him burning down the villages and everything on the side of the Turtles is
Maniac Mikey.
Maniac Mikey is Maniac Mikey.
He's sacrificing
not even
himself.
The sacrifice, because we're not there yet.
But I will say that
talking for the jokey shit.
Oh.
The 2 dudes fucking open it up. We're here to save you. And Mikey's standing there with his hands clasped next to his face, giving him a big grin as they're like, oh fuck, what's that? My heroes, I'm so glad you saved me.
This movie,
Gives him like a legit Chucky laugh.
I know.
They ran, not because he did the laugh, because they know better.
This
It
movie-
is Maniac Mikey.
this movie would have jumped up exponentially if they were allowed to show the brutality.
Well, I will say
Right.
this. I will say this. This part is kind of strange because it also plays into this Walker character. When he rode up and they said, "There's a fucking monster," he's like, "No, there fucking isn't. There's
just-
not. That's a fucking dumbass samurai in his dumbass mask." Then he rode by it, and at the point this time, he's not looking to kill anybody for reasons.
But he
All of a
stops
sudden,
and
he sees an actual monster, and he says, "Oh fuck!" And he decides he's going to kill it. He takes his gun, he's going to kill it.
Yeah.
Now, why did he
turns around
stop?
And he rides by like,
Why did he actually stop and decide not to kill the monster? Because there is a real reason. If you break this character down and look at the way he's been playing the field, you know what he's already seen? He's already seen this little tapestry that says that a whole long fucking time ago, 4 monsters destroyed a lord. And that the descendant of that lord is fucking afraid and superstitious and stupid, which he's
Yep.
already seen when he went to talk to April. Then he sees a monster, and 3 more monsters show up, and he says, 4 monsters? He won't buy my fucking guns because of a little gold fucking plated toy, but he is afraid of monsters.
He's already
yeah.
planning. I could use this against him.
yeah.
So he
runs
decides,
back, yeah.
I gotta run, because monsters even scare me.
Because he even gets back to the daimyo and he's like,
Even though
because the daimyo even gives him shit. He's like, you didn't fight with honor. He's like, yeah, that's because there actually were demons on the battlefield. I saw them. You want my guns now?
my cannons can defeat them.
All right.
Yep.
All right. I will buy your guns for silver and silk.
That motherfucker.
No.
How
was-
about gold
No.
now? My
Now-
price is just
now-
doubled.
now there's demons.
actual demons.
Yeah.
Now-
Now there's
Get-
I'm
demons.
doubling my
Get
prices.
And you know what? He didn't have to kill a single one because Norinaga wasn't there. So all he has to do is say, well, there were actually demons there. My cannons can kill them. Not that I actually killed any of them, but you don't need to know that. There were a lot of those motherfuckers.
Yeah.
All I need is 4 of them to convince you, though, because your fucking tarp over there has 4 of them.
And get this. When you look at Walker, he was surprised.
Yeah.
He was never once afraid of anything.
Right.
Yeah.
He looked
was
at him.
shocked as, oh, fuck.
No,
I
I'd have
guess
been
there
shocked
are.
too.
Fuck, them bitches are real.
Yeah.
He's like,
Now,
"Oh,
I'm not afraid because I have guns. And so far, in my short time of life, my gun has not failed to kill anything. So I know I can kill them.
And you know, and I like how Mikey puts his swords up. Like, Mikey, unless you know how to cut a bullet, that ain't gonna happen. Better.
So this is actually one of those small places, like, it's sad that this movie is so fucking bad, and this guy, I'm telling you,
This guy-
he doesn't agree, and I'm fine with that. Nobody has to agree, but I'm
Right.
telling you, he's the second best villain in the 4 Turtle
if
movies.
he was allowed to be an actual villain, the brutality.
Yeah, if he actually could have shot all those people and left 4 turtles because he knew he could use them.
Because let's be real,
Yeah.
this war was bloody. There ain't a drop of blood.
Nobody ever said shoot over their heads and
No.
fucking burn their
Yeah.
village.
No.
So now do we get Mikey sacrificing his life
Yeah,
to save a kid?
technically now we're at,
Yeah,
Mikey runs into the burning
Yoshi's
building.
stuck in a burning building, and Mikey's.
To which case then Leo performs CPR, which is an evil demonic spell.
Let's be-
Which, if Leo were to actually perform CPR, that kid would be fucking flattened right now.
Yeah.
Which I put right here. I said Yoshi, as in Hamato Yoshi, that will one day father the same Hamato Yoshi that we know. That means the girl and farmers here are the same ones that later will create the clan that harbors Oroko and Hamato.
You know what's funny though? Mikey's not as dumb as we all think. Because right before he went into that burning building, he grabbed that cloth, doused it in water,
Yep, damped
put
it.
it
Yep.
over his head,
Yeah.
and ran in. I'm like, Mikey, you're not stupid. You're actually quite intelligent. You just act retarded.
And then he put the damp cloth over Yoshi's head
yes,
on the way out.
yes, he gets. You know. Let's be real. He's a giant walking, talking turtle. I think he can survive a little longer than a little boy. in a burning building.
But the little boy wasn't exactly breathing.
No, he wasn't breathing. That's because of all
No.
the smoke.
Yep, too much smoke inhalation.
Yep. And then Leo.
Oh, by the way, we already talked about it. When they go to the future and we see the little, hey, we're going to play hockey thing, they
Yeah.
played Three Stooges music just to cue how fucking sad and stupid this movie's going to be.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we still haven't seen a real fight scene.
Followed by, okay, now we have, or no, wait, it was before that. We have horseback training, to which case
Oh.
Leo's the only one who does any good.
And Mikey getting clotheslined by a
Mikey
clothesline.
gets clotheslined again.
By a
horse.
clothesline.
Yeah. Then we go to the future where Kenshin is pissed off. Hey, Kenshin, try decaf. And he grabs a fucking teacup and throws it at fucking Casey. Oh, try herbal then.
There's
Yay,
little
420 blaze it.
And there's
Future
little
Scott,
things-
I need air horns. I need fucking all sorts of fucking dubstep music. 420 blaze it memes, go.
there's little things where they tried to act like they were. They try. The movie's so fucking bad, but they try to play to some character tropes. One is that Leonardo has definitely gone a lot further than we tend to realize.
Okay, I understand that Leo is supposed to be the quote unquote.
I think
Fastest
this is
learner?
no. I don't even think it's the fastest learner thing, but I think we're far enough along in the Turtles' lineage while we're still calling it teenage. I think they're nearing the end of that teenage idea, and I think that literally he is at a point in his skills now where adaptation is simple, where the other guys are still struggling to keep up. So you told him, hey, this is how this works. And since he knows so much technique, he caught on to it. Because you also have to realize that at the end of this fucking movie, when everybody's fighting in the first and only real fucking fight scene of the whole goddamn movie,
Right.
he will fight the Lord. He
Yep.
will fight Noranaga. And if you know anything about that time, you didn't just be a Lord by being some big fucking fat guy.
No, you
Yeah.
were a lord because you had some skill.
Right. And
Yep.
Leo fought him alone.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, I'm sorry. After the horseback training scene, that is kind of where my mind went sleepy by the time.
I can understand.
So,
Understandable,
Actually,
yeah.
I even put in the note. I said, third fight of the movie is slapstick. I fucking give up.
At this point, we kind of have show off that April has some weird feelings with ancestor Casey, somehow.
Because she likes the other Casey.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, that's because right now we're getting into cuts on top of cuts on
Yeah,
top
back
of
and
cuts.
forth between past
Because
and
we're
present.
doing, well, no, because now we're doing like past and present shit, but then we're also cutting in between like April and past Casey, like, you know, trying to mac on one another, and Mikey is trying to get with fucking Kenshin's woman, and then fucking
Ralph and Raphael and Yoshi.
and then Raph and Yoshi with, you better watch that temper, kid. Wait, did I just fucking say that? Yeah, you did. Because fucking herp derp.
And Mikey trying to invent pizza, but makes a frisbee instead.
Right.
Frisbee, also good.
To
And then
which
he
case
throws
he-
it and hits that fucking guy that was making the senator.
Hits the greatest blacksmith of all time.
Yes.
After the turtles got
That
done
man got
arguing over a piece
that
of
man
paper
got a
with
crappy
drawing on it.
sketch of that.
I was going to
scepter.
say, that was
Yeah.
pretty funny, though, when April was like, guys, fucking really?
Yeah.
You're just
Are you
gonna
guys
make
going to make
this-
it?
Yeah.
No, we're not going to make it. He is.
He's good with his hands.
She's like,
She's like, all right, yep, we're fucked. I'm just going to go.
Look for an
Fucking-
I'm
apartment.
going to look for an apartment. We're going to be here a long time. No, you're not, bitch. Plot.
Plot.
That's how
And then,
this
and then
shit
Leo
works.
was like, "Are there even apartments in Japan?" And they're like, "Well, maybe condos."
And then in the present time, Splinter can somehow sense danger in the past before it even happens.
Yeah.
Ninja.
Yeah, ninja.
Yeah.
Fucking mystical ninja.
You man, when you have not
Followed
studied ninjutsu, have you?
Yeah.
You get all
Followed
kinds
by-
of crazy shit.
Yeah, followed by Mikey and Raph are fighting over the damn scepter, which now it falls down into the fucking well. Oh, great. Now we're really boned. Followed by, welp, I guess we have to fight. There's no other choice.
Sorry, but if I was the greatest blacksmith
gonna
ever,
go-
and you
Yeah.
just broke my masterpiece
Yeah,
like 5 minutes after I made it, I'm gonna be pissed.
right.
You know how long it took me to make that bitch?
To be fair, he never finds out.
I know.
Yeah,
But to be fair, I can make you another one in like 5 minutes. I'm the greatest blacksmith ever.
That's
it's
right.
true.
And
Followed by now Raph is going to go visit Yoshi, to which,
wait. No,
but Raphael, you're going to die. Nobody's going to die, kid. Future Scott, fast forward to the end of the movie when fucking Walker is falling down into the ocean to die.
But also here, Raphael has a yo-yo.
Yep.
Shouldn't that be Mikey's trademark thing since the second movie?
Let's be real.
Technically
At this
speaking,
point
it
in
should
time,
be, but
at this
Raph
point in
is
time,
supposed
it's
to be
too
hanging
late
out
to
with
give
the
Raph
kids,
any kind of
yeah.
character.
It's true.
But they're
Yeah.
trying
It's
to
too
give.
late to help with any of the characters.
trying-
What new have we discovered about the Turtles, except for that Leo's probably far enough along now that he, technique is just like a second nature to him. You just tell him how something is done and he's got that Bruce Lee equivalent.
Raph, knowing how short-tempered,
Raph
angry,
has become more accurate.
and not only that, but he becomes more laid back.
No, I was going to say, I don't think that's true. I think that's just because we're in the feudal and he's seeing nature and shit. But
Yeah.
in terms of his skills, he's become more accurate.
Yeah.
Originally, he was the kind of guy that would throw his. He never lost those size. He threw one and fucking couldn't get it back.
Broke a light and it took a
Yeah.
while to get it back.
So now all of a sudden he's whipping his shit everywhere because he's got a lot more confidence.
Yeah. Technically, the only character development we get is with fucking Raph, where coming to find out he's good with kids. That's it.
Somehow.
Yeah.
And
Because nature. He wants to fuck. But I can't say that, so we're going to say migrate.
Yeah,
Hey, Seth, turtles don't migrate. That's birds.
hey, he's got a beak, doesn't he?
it's true he has a beak.
Yeah.
But Yoshi,
I've seen his dumb
Yoshi
fucking
gives
beak.
Raphael
Yeah.
the
Dumb fucking
magical
dirt face.
scepter.
Yeah, Yoshi gives him the scepter. They're like, what the fuck?
Everyone assumes Mitsu kept it hidden.
Did you guys
It
notice?
is.
You notice that trope kind of got changed a little bit?
What one?
The first movie, it was Raph fighting Foot Clan, Raph getting beat up. Second movie, Raph fighting Foot Clan, Raph getting beat up. Third movie, there's a lot of Mikey in this one all of a sudden.
Yeah.
I mean, Raph's in it, Raph has his moments, but there's a lot of Mikey. More Mikey than there is Raph.
Yeah, this was kind
Yeah.
of Mikey's movie
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
in
hate it.
terms of being the central, more important figure.
And let's be
Right.
real, he got the shittiest movie.
Oh, he certainly
And
did.
due
True.
to this, due to this, assuming that Mitsu hid the scepter, we get the ancestor Casey betraying people and
Yep.
capturing Mitsu.
That's
and
because Walker's a genius.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
sad, but yeah, Walker had this plan from the beginning. He needed a guy to go to the dungeon where they were holding somebody who might be a rebel, and if they break her out, he has somebody to get in with the rebels, and that gives him the information on the inside to give him
Now,
bargaining
at first-
chips.
It just so happened that he looked exactly like somebody that they know.
Yeah.
So she already has some form of like connection with the dude.
Now he wasn't able to plan for that, but he
Yeah.
did put that guy in
Now,
there
let's be
for that
real.
reason.
At first,
He's an intelligent villain.
at first
He's a
I-
planner.
At first, I thought not Casey was mad because he asked to go with them. Take me back to the future. And she's like, you won't fit in. Well, you'll fit in, but you won't fit in.
You know what I mean? And he's like, no.
And it seemed like he was mad about that. So, betray time.
Well, there's two things going on here. Yes, this was all set up
Yes.
by Walker.
Yes.
But this dude has been looking for a chance to change his shitty life.
Yep.
And he sees it.
He sees an opportunity.
In fact, because even once he gets back and he's talking with Walker, hey, I'll give you the staff. But that makes us fucking equal partners now.
Yeah,
You got me?
I'm ready to fucking move up from the shitty position that I'm in. I'm tired of fucking people over. It makes
I'm
me,
tired
it
of you
keeps
giving
me awake
scraps.
at night.
Yeah.
No, it keeps him awake at night. He is the backstabber that leads people to their deaths. And all those deaths are on his conscience.
He is a piece of shit with morals.
Yeah.
And his morals, he knows that it's wrong.
They're finally starting to get the better of him, and he'd like to cut into a new life.
Yes.
And even if it's shitty backstabbing businessman, he still sees it as more redeemable than fake friend.
I don't want
Yep.
to backstab anybody anymore, but I will manipulate people into backstabbing people.
So, like, yeah, he's ready to do the partner thing, and he tried to obtain a new partner in a different way. He was like, I'm supposed to lead these people to their death. But they got this kind of sweet deal. They're on their way out. Maybe I could be on my way out.
Yeah.
Take me with you.
No. Okay, well, I guess I'm doing my job then.
Yep. You leave me no other option.
Yep.
Followed by, oh, well, we better get a plan to get all this shit back. Okay, here, you guys cause a distraction. We'll actually ninja for once.
Meow.
Yeah, they use the fucking cat claws.
Climbing the walls like a ninja?
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, look, it's the first bit of ninja-ing we've seen in this movie.
Meow, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, meow, dude. It's true. But this does open up to the only fight scene in the movie that felt like a fight scene. Not on par with Ninja Turtles 1, but it felt like a Ninja Turtles 2 fun fight scene. Goofy, but on par with what the second movie gave us.
Oh, you mean while they're doing their damn it, what's the name of the fucking game? I know you already know what I'm talking about. They're doing their fucking sneak mission shit. Followed by ninja, ninja, and they're like, fuck, silence these bitches.
Well, no, like once we get out to the court and they start fighting everybody, it feels on par with what we got from Ninja Turtles 2. Just a fun, dumb fight movie.
Right.
This is the only time where the movie opened up to be like that.
I want to bring something up here. In one part during this, in the castle area, Mikey gets hit in the back of the shell.
Yeah.
In the comic adaptation, he gets sliced.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine, because the comic adaptation is probably by Archie and not by Eastman.
Yeah.
Eastman and Laird, they put it down in concrete evidence. If you read the original books, they can take machine gun bullets to the back, it won't get through.
But it's actually slices him, and he's actually bleeding.
Well, that's because turtle shells do bleed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In which case, the guardsmen aren't exactly as afraid anymore because it's like, it's not exactly a demon now because it actually bleeds.
Right, but I'm just saying, in the actual books,
but
they can
Robo
block
Shredder
bullets.
can crack it.
Anyway,
Michael
moving
Bay
on.
movie where he fights Ryan and he
He's
steps
talking
on
blah,
it.
blah, blah,
Yeah,
slows
I'm not
on.
talking
And
about it.
also during this big old battle that goes on when the prisoners come up, do you notice in the background guards guarding and not helping out?
It's because their job is to guard.
Yeah.
No, I'm being serious with you. If in those times, and especially in Japan, if you were given a job to do, even if the entire place is burning around you, you did your job, and if you didn't, you were killed.
Yep.
So those guys that were put on guard positions to guard specific areas in case another family or another lord was to attack the gates, even though they see things going down, until somebody gives them the go-ahead from a superior that says, go do that, that's their job. They cannot move.
Or unless somebody walks up like, I'm going through this place you're guarding. Bitch, the fuck you're not.
Yeah, they have
Then
to just
they can
stay
do their
there.
job.
That's actually accurate to the time. They cannot move.
And
Yep.
then we get to the
Followed by
sword.
2 trained soldiers chasing after everybody. The door gets open and, uh-oh, and they run away like it's a fucking Universal horror movie from torches and pitchforks.
Or it's that scene in Star Wars where Han runs into the corner and the stormtroopers turn right back around.
Fair enough, yeah.
Or in the George Lucas edition, a ton of stormtroopers behind him.
Right.
And then we go to the honorable sword fight between Leo and Lord Nobunaga.
Yeah, Shane, you can put your mic down and leave now.
He looks very confused all of a sudden.
I'm just making sure you have everything plugged in the laptop.
Yes, it's right there.
Okay, just making sure. I saw the cords not plugged up, and I was like, man, this would have been
That's
terrible.
the
I would have been so
HDMI,
mad
don't
at
worry.
you. I'd have been so mad at you.
No,
We ain't redoing
this
this
time
shit.
it's right.
Don't get me wrong. The only thing that I'm seeing that's kind of throwing me is the spikes are a little off at points. But, I mean,
But the weird
that
thing...
can be as simple as I was thinking that I'm supposed to be mic 4 and you're supposed to be mic 4. So my shit could be turned way to fuck up and yours could be turned way to fuck down.
It's a possibility.
Because my loud ass and that, but I don't know.
But
I don't
yeah,
remember anymore.
It's an honorable sword fight that goes into some comedy by giving Lord Nobunaga a haircut.
Finish me. Okay, you asked for it. Snip. Short enough for you?
Which, depending on which culture you're talking about,
That's
he
dishonorable.
actually
That
could
is
have
very
just
dishonorable.
literally killed him.
Yeah.
Yes.
Getting your
Cutting
ponytail
your
caught.
top knot, that's a top knot. Getting the top knot cut off, literally is like if somebody were to cut your dick off and then start dressing you in dresses, being like, you're just a woman now.
And
Like,
sometimes
humiliation.
it takes all your it's dishonorable.
If you watch, like, there's some old things that talk about it too, like I'm trying to think. There are some older movies that talk about it, like sometimes you would cut your hair to signify your death as the man you were, and you have to then take on a new life. Such as in, like, there's an anime that talks about it slightly, but like in Princess Mononoke, the prince loses who he is forever when he gets cursed, and before he leaves, he cuts his hair, and that is a signifying moment that says, I can never come back. No matter what, I can never come back. The man I was is now officially fucking dead. I cut my hair, I'm done. And he leaves it there. He cuts his hair and he leaves the tail on the floor right there for them. And he leaves, and their rules say, she says as he walks out the door, our rules now state that we cannot watch you go for the rest of your life. You are dead to us. Mm-hmm. So cutting that man's top knot literally could have possibly cost him positions throughout the course of his entire life. It may even cost him his lordship.
Which is probably the reason why it is he was acting like a fucking punk bitch later on.
Yeah, well, once he gets his haircut, he also gets a bell dropped on him.
Yes.
In which case we get...
Who's in there? Norinaga. Norinaga! Whang!
Everyone stops fighting.
Ah! Rings a bell.
Yeah, everyone stops fighting just to see this.
I laughed at that for like 5 fucking minutes. Like, had to pause it, rewind it. I was like, how are they able to get like one good joke in per fucking movie? Like, that actually holds up.
Yep.
What the fuck? And it took this long to get to it?
Yeah, it took till the end of the motherfucking movie to finally make me laugh.
And the joke continues when we get Walker with his cannon that shoots the bell.
Now, this was the only part I didn't understand. After everything we've seen, they cop out and give us plot armor when he's like, they're just fucking things, just fucking shoot them. And they're like, oh, blah, blah, blah. So he takes his gun out to kill him. He takes his gun out, he's going to kill him, and then all of a sudden Leo's like,
hey,
can't kill us.
Why don't you shoot us?
Can't kill us. And he's like, why can't I kill you? And he's like, you're afraid to shoot us ourselves because you know that we're demons, we're invincible. If you shoot us, your bullets will bounce off of us and kill all of you.
Which technically that kind of comes back around with Michael Bay Turtles with the...
And he's like, all of a sudden, out of all that we've seen, finally he fucking bitches out and he's like, oh fuck, wait,
I got something else I could use.
I'd rather not actually shoot this tiny gun and fucking end up dead. But then I will say he goes for the more intelligent move after that where he's like, okay, so the gun will bounce off and kill me.
What about
you know what, motherfucker? I brought a cannon.
So he goes and he wheels up a fucking cannon.
Bitches love cannons.
Yeah, and they're like, way to go, Leo. Yeah. Call him the bluff.
Thanks,
like,
leader. They actually do that. Thanks, leader. Like, now he's going to shoot us with a fucking cannon.
And I'd have been like,
we may have survived bullets.
If I was Walker, I'd have been like, will this bounce off and kill me?
Yeah.
Let's find out.
It is actually pretty funny at that point too, because when he does fire the cannon, Leo uses he channels his inner Han Solo Blu-ray edition and fucking ducks his head down into his shell and it fucking misses and hits the bell. And then he comes back out of the shell with his fucking shit-eating grin like, yeah, I fucking
by
did
Walker.
that.
Oh, very cute.
Yeah.
Very clever.
Yeah, even Walker
Very
is
clever.
like, yeah, fuck.
In which case, motherfucker has a cannon with 1,000 trained, like, soldiers. You guys, watch them. I'm gonna reload this fucking cannon.
It's
gonna take 10 minutes.
You see
I'm gonna fucking do it.
I'm like, you seen him fucking duck. He doesn't want to get hit by this. Just fucking keep your guns on him, motherfucker. You're gonna think that was cute here in a minute when I angle this down a bit.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, I went for the head. That was the mistake.
That was my stupidity.
Let's go for the torso.
Yeah, okay.
But instead, he runs away like a bitch.
See you
and
do that shit
Norinaga
again.
comes up, and they're like, look, Don King. I'm like, dude, you...
Oh, yeah, that was such a...
Yeah.
As if the jokes in this are so fucking bad.
Yeah.
And Walker with his birds.
He forgets the birds not once, but fucking twice.
Twice? I thought it was 3 times.
He's jumping out the window and he hears, fuck. All right. And he climbs back in the window to get the bird cage to try to go. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? There! The window! Fuck, 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 fuck. So he jumps out the window, runs across everything, finally gets over to the fucking edge, looks down, sees 700-foot drop, we'll just say. Long fucking drop. Off the fucking side of the wall, down a cliff, into the water, with pointy sharp rocks and major high tide waves, and he goes, fuck it. So he starts to try to climb down, and he goes, oh, wait, and he stops and he goes to get the birds. And then the turtles show the fuck up, and he's like, here, you want the scepter? You want the scepter? Go fetch! And then he fucking climbs down. He's down the fucking rope, which, by the way, this rope literally goes
home free. He was home free.
And he goes, oh, not again.
Forgot my fucking birds.
And he fucking climbs back up to get these 2 fucking birds.
In which case the ancestor, Casey, launches a fireball.
Which, here's my problem with this. At the end of this movie, all of a sudden these birds are, like, all fucking important. We didn't see those motherfucking birds or their importance until the end of the fucking movie, really.
We heard of their importance once. He was like, that's the reason why I don't like people. I take care of birds now. I like them much better.
Right.
Fuck
but,
people.
like, we never see it develop. We never actually see him hauling around birds or taking care of them. Like, just at the end of the movie, all of a sudden, because random plot element, now he gives a shit about these birds to the point where he fucks himself.
Yeah.
By the way, good shot, Casey. Past Casey.
Yeah.
With the catapult that hit directly. Like, it's one tiny little fucking orb of fire that just happened to hit the rope.
And Sister Casey used fireball.
Yeah.
It just happened to fly across all those things and be aimed perfect enough to hit the fucking wood thing that was holding the rope that he was using.
And then he falls to his disappearance.
He falls to his warping.
He
warped to another dimension?
Yeah, because
he's trapped in another dimension.
Because you never hear a splash.
Well, I actually did figure out what happened here.
Uh-oh.
When that fucking happens, when the fucking super fireball hits, it is so ridiculously circumstantial that as he falls to his death, this blue fucking head shows up and says, your ass is going to the basement.
Will I still be alive? Yes.
Sure.
Basement it is.
Yep.
Yep.
Can I have some birds with me?
No,
then he woke up.
Like
he woke up down there with Trini's possible boyfriend, and he was like, "Who the fuck are you?" And he's like, "Dude, we don't even have names down here."
Yeah. It's like the 3 demon heads that showed up in like Nightmare on Elm Street 6 or whatever.
What happened to you?
Freddy Krueger,
I fought
you're
4
gonna
giant
die.
demons.
This is going to be hard on the people. I just heard both you guys at the same time.
Right.
He's like, what are you here for? He's like, I fought 4 giant demons. What are you here for? I dated a girl.
He's like, whoa, where the fuck did I agree to go?
Yeah.
I dated a girl.
And now you're down here? The floating
the
head
other person is like, there's like 5 people over in the corner. They're like, we learned the identities of superheroes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do you ever see the sun? Oh, no.
No.
The blue head doesn't let us.
Yeah.
Yep.
He doesn't have a back.
I feel bad for Walker now because when the command center blows up, those poor people.
Yeah, poor bastards.
You know, Alpha and Zordon
No. Divatox let him out.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, they're like, thank you, lady. You're the real hero here.
Yep.
Yeah.
That man wasn't, whatever that is insane.
It's insane.
Him and his talking robot.
This fucking robot.
All right. Well, either way, let's finish off the movie. So
Casey's in the bar with the guy.
Yeah,
those guys.
Casey's in the bar with the guys while Kenshin's
Guys,
back
we
down
gotta
in
go.
the lair, fucking activating the scepter. They're having a fucking moral quandary because Mikey doesn't want to fucking leave. He wants to
And then
stay.
Raph doesn't want to leave.
And Raph
and then
doesn't wanna
Leo's like,
leave.
Guys.
But Donnie and April are like, no, you dumb sons of bitches, we have to go back home or else we fuck with time and screw everything up.
Let's be real. Donnie wants to go back because he wants to play with his fucking radio.
See, that's what's so fucked up here is
Yeah.
they didn't even make the right decision to go back. What happened was he doesn't want to. Everybody wants to stay here. April doesn't because she wants to get home to her fucking television set.
And if April's goes back, Kenshin goes back. That's what we want here.
No.
That's true.
Kenshin
All we
wants to go
wanted was
back.
Kenshin. Look, the samurai don't want to go home. The turtles don't want to go home. The only guy that wants to go home is Kenshin. April wants to go home. And then there's the question part. The 4 samurai dudes, they don't want to go back. They got fucking video games and shit now. Video games and hockey.
Yeah, we got TV, we got beer, we got music.
And you know,
to dance
I don't
to.
think your memory gets wiped. So when they go back, they're like, I miss hockey.
Yeah,
So-
no, they do because
Because they
fucking-
actually say, hockey!
Yeah,
Hockey!
yeah,
Hockey.
Kenshin is standing there with the scepter, and the fucking Damio walks up. And he's like, "Oh shit! Oh shit!"
One of the samurai comes back with Mikey's shorts, even though Mikey should still be wearing them.
yeah, it's kind of true.
He should be.
Wait, no, I thought they all came back in the fucking white spanky shit.
He
No,
still had
one
the white
guy
Spankies.
did come back in the shorts, which
Yeah.
is weird.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
Mikey would have had to have been wearing the
Yeah.
shorts in feudal Japan for
Yeah.
those shorts to be there. So see, your clothes do sometimes transfer.
When it's
Don't
convenient.
view that
Because
pothole.
that samurai
Because
put his
hockey.
shorts back on before they
Hockey.
fucking went over there.
And
Yeah.
the Mikey
and they're all
transfer.
walking by, and everybody's fucking giving this look like, "What the fuck?" And they're just hockey.
And for
hockey,"
some
and
reason
they're
when-
like, the fuck drugs are you idiots on?
And when Mikey gets his last minute transfer over, it fries the scepter.
Yep.
Yes, evidently the scepter could only, like, whatever material it's built out of, it can only handle so many times of use, and then something happens, and
Donnie wants to go back.
it's also got something to do with time, because they said, like, once it's used, maybe that's like a fuse that burns out after 60 hours.
So they go back. So everybody goes back to their proper time. Let me hear that Splinter bad joke because I saw your note.
Yep.
I'm not saying that.
Followed by, we get to the end of the movie,
Say the
in
ba-
which ends the exact same way that the movie began.
Dancing.
Dancing.
Yeah.
Say the bad joke.
I'm not saying it.
Say the bad joke.
Be thankful it's dancing turtles and not singing turtles.
Yes, this is very true.
I
and
won't
now
say
we
it.
get to go to
You'll
the-
have to watch this, and if you're lucky, he fucking put it in there.
Yep. Which, by the way, now we get to go to the
I'm not saying.
magical world that was supposed to be the fourth Turtles movie, which is Next Mutation, where Venus de Milo was actually supposed to be another dude, and all of the turtles were actually supposed to grow into even bigger mutant freaks, because the mutagen is actually still in their systems and fucking with them. Even fucks with the rat. But none of that happens because that was the concept for a movie. And we ain't got time for that movie. Nobody liked the third movie, so we're just going to make a TV show that runs alongside Power Rangers.
So here we go.
Score it.
Score.
Oh,
You
fuck,
get
I
to,
forgot.
you
Hold
get to
on.
score this shitty movie.
And you know what? Because this was your birthday week, you get to go first.
Oh, yay!
Happy birthday, Bill!
Oh, I got the best. No, fuck. This movie is so close to completely irredeemable. It's a fucking...
A
Give
one.
this movie a...
I'm giving it a 1 because of Walker.
If I did some crazy hardcore mass editing, I might be able to make a 40-minute watchable episode out of this. So maybe it's a fucking 1.
Villain was more competent than usual. Until the end.
Yeah, when bird reasons.
Alright, Scott.
0.1234.
Why? Because everybody has to give, like, that's a hardcore low. That's sorry this even exists. You got
watching
nothing.
Watching this as an adult, it sucked.
Well, yeah, it sucked.
It fucking sucked.
It sucked when we were kids.
No, as kids, we were trying to have fun watching it.
Then you can't give it a 0 because it does have a redeeming childhood quality.
That's why I didn't give it a straight 0. So,
But you did. I mean, that's a 0 is a 0. It means you regret this ever existed, and obviously, as a child, you didn't regret it. That's like Gwen. Gwen, I think, could watch this shitty movie, and I can't pick out anything as an adult that I like. But there is a small, redeeming, somewhat quality to the awfulness of it with the villain and a couple of aspects that, had they been done right, I'll bet you if you reworked this script and shot it today with an actual set of people that were serious, you might get something out of this. The whole concept was not awful. The movie itself is just simply bad.
I'm giving it a 1.7, and the only reason being is because, again, the villain is decent. Yes, if you're a kid, you would be able to watch it, and they do at least explain some of it. Again, they keep, especially if you turn on the subtitles. That's the number one thing that helped save me, because lately I've got to have the subtitles on because I'm getting old and deaf and blind. But when it comes down to it, they go through shit, and cappuccino? And you're like, oh, fuck, terrible joke. Well, then you go into the past. Yeah, they're kappa. They're demons. They're frog demons. They're here to fucking kill us. Okay, now that makes a little bit of sense. Hey, guys, yeah, no, fucking techno-babble jargon. What? So you have to be the same size and weight in order to transfer. Oh, and by the way, guys, you only get 2.5 days. What? We got to be home in 60 hours. Let's go. And they at least explain some of it. So even if you are a dumb kid,
it's explained with the same competency as a good portion of Power Rangers.
Right, exactly. And since that's basically what we're moving into as Power Rangers, it's kind of all right for what it's supposed to be. Now, there's not much else that, really gets it up to being a 2. There's a couple more things that they could have done that could have at least got it to a 2.
I mean, 1 is simply bad.
Yeah.
So we're not giving it, don't misunderstand when he says 1.7 that this fell into the realm of you should watch it.
Yeah.
That's not what he's saying.
It's bad. It's just, it's not as bad for me that everybody else is like, nope, fuck on this, especially this guy over here. But, altogether, thanks to this guy over here, it is a 0.
What did you give it?
He gave it a 1, you gave it a 1, I gave it a 1.7, he gave it a 0.12.
I gave it a 1 because of Walker.
That's right, you said Walker.
Walker was only the redeeming factor in this movie.
So all together, our combined score, may our scores combined, I am Captain 0.95585. So this is a 0.96 for Turtles 3. So yeah.
Bye.
Hey guys, did you like that podcast? If so, remember to check out fandomnight.com. At fandomnight.com, you can drop a line to this show, or you could check out other podcasts as well. We cover all kinds of topics, everything from comic books, wrestling, movies, TV shows, video games, animes, mangas. It's outrageous. We seem to have a podcast for just about everything, and you have access to it just by going over to fandomnight.com. So, check it out, guys. We're going to get out of here.